Good morning and welcome everybody to the Social Today show, which is all about social media. Welcome Richard, good morning to you on this Friday. Welcome to everybody else who's joining in. So usually on Fridays do a bit of an interview with somebody in the social media or digital world, but today due to being busy travelling up to Cheltenham for a few client meetings, good morning Bryn, didn't get round to covering the tool which I wanted to cover with you. Good morning Richard. And that tool, really useful tool, welcome Judy, haven't seen you on the show for a while, hope all is well. That tool is called Manage Flitter, and you can find it at manageflitter.com, manageflitter.com. I don't know if somebody could type that into the comments. It's a really useful tool for basically both managing followers and managing the people that you follow. It's one of these, like most of the tools, third-party tools out there, that are essentially free for most of the features, and then you can upgrade to a premium version to get additional features. But there's plenty that you can do, as we'll see, with the free version. That could be the case. I did go to an event in Cardiff last night, so I might have picked it up from there. But actually, I've been spending a lot of time in Cornwall, London, and Cheltenham over the past 2 weeks since moving. But we'll see. Okay, so on with Managed Flitter. So I've set this up on the TV. If I just flip the screen, hopefully you'll be able to see this okay. So there you go, you can see we're in Manage Flitter, and we are actually in the Manage section. I think what I'll do, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. Good to hear that, Judy. Now I'm not going to be able to, I'm just going to go up to the TV screen and point. Is that going to work? Yeah, that's going to work. But I'm not going to be able to see any comments for a bit. Okay, so this is the main sort of manage section where you can do lots of good stuff in there, such as identify people who aren't following you back. So basically you can go down here, do a review, possibly have a bit of a cull if you're no longer interested in following these people, because you know they are also not following you. Another one is no profile image. So if I just go to select that on no profile image, basically this is going to identify people who haven't uploaded a profile picture. They still have the egg, and so therefore, under this no profile image, so therefore perhaps they're not very serious about Twitter, so you might want to unfollow them as well. This account here, I'm actually working on this one, so it doesn't apply in this case. Non-English is another one, so let's have a look at that. So you might have somehow picked up some people that you followed that are tweeting in a foreign language over non-English here. So again, you might want to review that and unfollow them. In this case, these guys sort of dual nationality, so they tweet in different languages, so I'm happy with that. Possibly the most useful area here for identifying people who you no longer want to follow is the inactive area here, inactive. So what you can do here is basically scroll down. You've got a number of pages here depending on how many people who have been inactive. And there is a date here which basically shows you the date that they've last tweeted. So basically, again, if they're not really doing very much with Twitter, they haven't tweeted for some time, as identified here. Actually, not quite sure you can see that on the screen, but there's let me just tilt that slightly. You can see that the date there is just in this column there. So that is quite useful, because they're no longer tweeting, so what's the point in following them? So you can basically remove a lot of those people. Also identifies fake and spam accounts potentially. So let's just click that. Here we go. Fake following. And haven't got any in that section. Now, fake followers, you can only access that if you have the premium version there. You've also got some other things like following ratio. So if somebody's basically got loads of, as it says here, shows other people who follow more people than are following them. So if somebody's a bit of a spammer and they've basically gone out and followed zillions of people in the hope of getting some followers back, that will identify them there. Also, you've got the ratio the other way round. You've also got talkative and also quiet people. So people that aren't, in other words, people who aren't tweeting very much, but also perhaps spammers who are tweeting loads at the time. So you can get those by going to talkative, as we see on the screen here, and quiet there. Moving on down, we have influence. So people of high influence and low influence, you can identify and decide whether you want to unfollow them on that basis. And you can also add people to what is essentially a whitelist, again only if you're on the pro version, but that will ensure that you don't unfollow them by accident. And you can also look at your muted users here, and also a whole list of everybody you follow. So pretty handy really to manage your followers there. Just a reminder that I can't see the comments while I'm running around doing this, but hopefully you can see on the screen. Now, this account search feature is pretty handy. So what it does is it basically searches people's bios, their names, their latest tweets, and their location. Pretty handy for identifying prospects, for example. So let's just type in something like social media Cardiff, which would be of interest to me, and click find people, and you can see we've got a list of people coming up here. So let's just put the second one down and see what we've got here. So let's go in here. Basically says if I hover over it, actually it's just visiting. So if you click somebody's account name, you can basically go out to Twitter and visit that. But let me just put that on the screen a second. Just got to flip tabs. Actually, that's going to be a bit. Actually, no, let's try and do this. Let's flip to this guy here. There we go. And you can see that it's digital marketing specialist, social media, and Cardiff is its location. As you can see here, digital marketing, social media specialist. So it's picked somebody, it's picked them up there. If we go back and I just cast that onto the screen, back to manage Flitter, and if we scroll on down, oh look, who's this guy here? So there I am there, listed in the people who are returning from the results social media Cardiff. So that's pretty much the main sort of features. Let's just come back to main sort of features there of manage Flitter. Has got some sort of buffer type features where you can obtain content and schedule tweets and that sort of thing, but actually Buffer does that a lot better. So I'd stick to Buffer for your scheduling. But in terms of managing people you follow and your followers, definitely check out Manage Flitter. And of course, in addition to those features that we looked at, you can, oh interesting, it's very buggy on Safari. I haven't tried it on Safari. It's also very good at basically just keeping on top of your followers. It's a good tool to run on a regular basis, and you've got the additional features. You can actually, if you go for the pro version, you can actually get their team to do some work for you. So you could basically say to their team, let's remove inactive followers every once in a while to save you having to do that trouble. Also, if you upgrade, on the free version you can remove 100 people, so you can basically say stop following 100 people. Say you find 100 people with inactive accounts, then you can remove those. But if you're on the pro version, you can unfollow more than 100. Richard, just raising that point there. Another one some of you might want to try, and which is quite good, that I also run on iPad. So one for you, Richard, is Wildfire. Sorry, not Wildfire, Crowdfire. So if you try Crowdfire, you might get on with that, running it as an app on iPad or your iPhone. So hopefully that you guys found that useful today. Of course, it's Friday, so Laptop Friday in Cheltenham today, and I think there's one going on in Stroud today. Also looking at doing one in Hemel Hempstead and also Gloucester. And next week, 1 week today, we will have the very first Laptop Friday in Cardiff. Lots of interest around that. We had a feature in the Wales Online website this week, so that's sparked up quite a bit of interest. So I'll be doing the Social Today show in a week's time from the Little Man Coffee Co, and having a few words with some people there to see how they're getting on at Laptop Friday. Good morning, Nigel. So that's in 1 week's time. Not sure what time that's going to be, but we've got a whole week of Social Todays next week. So basically back on Monday with a social media news roundup, and I didn't manage to do last Monday, so we'll actually be able to, a mega bumper show for you, cover my take on the last 2 weeks social media and social network news. So hope that you can join me on Monday for that. Welcome, Elliot. Hope you and Rachel are well. So after a busy day in Cheltenham yesterday, I'm actually off to the Little Man Coffee Co this morning to do a bit of work and catch up down there. Hi Rita, didn't notice you'd join. So whatever you're doing today, have a good one, and as Rita says, have a fantastic weekend. Bye everyone for now. Thanks for watching.